Alright, so this was the new one that I created, or rather, created's a hard word to use. I messed around and tinkered and modded some stuff last night while I was supposed to be sleeping. This is from a Pearl Rhythm Traveler set. It's got the mounting hardware. And I put my leftover Silentstroke head on it, and I was playing on it. And unlike these other toms, which has, if you've watched any of my videos, you know, have a little tone to them. Even the snare, with the snare off, is very loud. And that's because of a few alterations that I made to increase the volume of the toms so that they match the volume of the cymbals a little bit better. So this was just a slight bit on the quiet side. So what did I do? Well, if you look through there, you kind of get a hint. I made a makeshift snare drum. Inside of here, now this is all temporary at the moment because I did this quickly in the middle of the night, and because if I do like it, I can always do it more properly later on down the line, but I didn't want to mess anything up permanently, so I just used some of the duct tape that I have, some of the white duct tape that I have left over here, and I put a leftover string bed from, what is it, a Ludwig aluminum that I've been using more as a timbali, and I just popped it in like you see on some. They'll have just half of the bed resting up against the batter head on a cheap children's snares or things like that. And so I took that idea in mind, duct taped those up at an angle so that they're not completely across, and added, as I've shown, the tape helps make some frequency go downward and hit the resonant heads. So I do have one of these set up on this mount. This has no way of mounting any kind of anything. So when I set this in, God help me to try and pull this off with the camera in my hand, but we set this in here and we just push it down against the bottom head to just create a hint of extra volume. The resonant heads add volume. Taking them off definitely depletes it. So even a slightly heavier head on the bottom, and even with no real tuning, has added a bit of volume. So here's what my end result is. Let's see what that sounds like from over here. Sit, stay, roll over. Good job. So now we have a 12-inch, no actual resonant head, and the snares hitting the batter with a mesh head. Crazy home concoction. This is the reason that you should be sleeping at 3 o'clock in the morning, people, not sitting around modding your drums. I found that at the tune of this this is a 10-inch right here, but it's tuned really low because of sympathetic snare buzz with the real snare. I thought that it would be really fun to busk with the 10-incher as a floor tom and just use, and that's it, just the. So that's the 12-inch Rhythm Traveler. Kind of half-assed and definitely sloppy 12-inch snare that you can pick up from any Guitar Center or major outlet. Yeah, right. Hey, it's fun, and I hope everybody has the time and goes out and tries something stupid and sees what they can do. I think this was cool. If I was to take my other Rhythm Traveler heads and put the mesh heads on them, this snare is quiet enough that I think it would work really well alongside the other ones that just don't have the same amount of volume as the ones that I've taped up and, you know, kind of tricked out to have a little more volume. So, that was fun. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video, anyone. And please, if you thought it was just a stupid waste of your time, tell me in the comments. And if you enjoyed it, let me know about that as well. Love to hear from everyone. I do sub back. I do respond as much as I can. Thanks again, and Kawaii Luv, bunnies.